Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Ask Your Pharmacist. My name is Peggy Samuel, I'm your host. This show is kindly brought to you by Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy, and the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, supported by Samus Pharma Limited. A very big thank you to our media sponsors, ETV Ghana and GH1 Television. I'm going on this quick commercial break. When I come back, I will introduce my guest pharmacist for today, the location, and the topic for today. Stay tuned, I'll be right back.
Are you tired of roaming for your medications and can't find them? Sick and alone and can't get anyone to get your drugs? Do you need to talk to a pharmacist? Or do you feel uncomfortable when buying certain drugs from the pharmacy? Do you want your drugs to be delivered to you at the comfort of your own home or office? Then it's time to download the Drugnet app, spelled DRUGNET, from the Play Store or the App Store to enjoy total convenience. Use Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy. For further inquiries on Drugnet, call 024 00 24455.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. You are watching Ask Your Pharmacist on Drugnet TV. Today we are in Medina, and my guest pharmacist today is Pharm Miriam Apreku. She is a pharmacist at Pausa Pharmacy. And our topic for discussion today is diabetes. Pharm, how are you doing?
I'm great. You?
Very well, thank you. So what is it about diabetes that we need to go in there and educate people?
Today we want to concentrate more about the myths about diabetes and also actually talk about how it comes about and just debunk some notions or some bad perceptions people have about handling diabetic medications. That's our main focus for today.
Well, that sounds very exciting. Stay tuned.
Hello, so you ever heard of diabetes before, right?
Yes, please.
What do you understand by diabetes?
In fact, I don't know anything about diabetes. So I want to ask you so that you tell me what is diabetes and what brings to you.
So diabetes is actually a disease that is characterized by just high blood sugar levels. So that means you have high sugar levels in your blood. That is basically what diabetes is about. Any more?
Okay, so if I may ask, do we have any cure or do we have anything for you to do to prevent it?
Okay, definitely you can help prolong its onset if you definitely might have it. Or problem is it's a chronic disease. Okay, so you can't really cure it, but you can manage it. The idea is to manage your blood sugar levels. So we can actually prevent it by making sure that you are not really putting on weight, especially at the stomach area, and you are not living a lifestyle where you're always sitting down. It's not really true that when you eat too much sugar, you're going to get diabetes. There is more to that. We will talk about that one later. But the problem is, if it runs in your family, you should be careful. Make sure you are checking it once in a while to make sure that it's not even happening to you. So that's one thing you can think about when you are afraid of getting diabetes. But truth is, it's not curable. You can only manage it. In fact, so what's the diabetes there? Now, wow, hey, there,
Sana mtia sicheyare ba.
You only man say sicheyare. Any of the bisame question be
Ah, then science ben on huna chesa chu.
Science ta eyi ne ti ntamo ye say wo ma jonso ojonso bebre no musuo bebre kakra na iskomede no kakra na jonso sane wa ojonso enu musuo fa onim sane ete dada etimi se sapre kope aha enu wo ho obo mo so anane nan astati ayetitiriti anane na se hyehye ne kakra na ni so timi ye ni wisi oye adwuma kitwe bia na wa ye dai wa bre acha na ye kai si cheyare ho asem bisa be na obefese obisa me
si cheyare ba ma de na ma ho se anu na aba
ni mpempi no obo ma se ba ne ho a ojonso ntentem unum nsuo ntentem odidi ntentem we bibi kitu e bia no ide wa bre obo mo so a ne ni start ye so ye ni wisi eno ne ne ma kakra betima mo wo hu se wo ye nya bi ba de betima confirm ni se wo be ko hospital no ma ye o test no ma hu se sugar na o blood mo no wana omoje mo no e wo high eno ne ye eno na obetimi de agina so esipise ane me wo esiche yare acha what you say me da say timi fa cho ene ye will have diabetes it o asem bisa bi ma me ana
me pa cho diabetes na de na de ba
if I try diabetes, yes, it's a just as it's a no mojanimono, a dawson. In Predo, I bought my will swim. Only in Swa, Honamaka, and Cassa a yemire. And suppose a sunny, a situation through mojanimono, a so better. And see, I know it's me the diabetes bar. We can see a baby and so at the diabetes bar. There be a sunny albeit me out to the BA, woman is so near that and out into Musania Castiano and baby, especially with whom has a baby. No, and Sunny marketing sitting in our combo makes me the diabetes bar.
It's me. I bought my home by face.
It's in Ukraine, say, Arabia, a woman, and nam. And see the obey my say, obey make sure, said Debiano back hospital. I call her say, buy a bomb made me mount Kayanka Cranka, Jones or Tentem, would no monsieur Tentem. And see, as I would talk hospital now, make sure, say, Emma, buy no waiting me so I non Tentem. We had what to a dross and a reduce no. Emma obey make sure so exercise and not Cassian and no superior. Cassian guarantee, say, we one Cassia and Madia, but it's me boy and makes me so no cacra. But a question, Ben, now, woman.
But your question, person beside us, say, diabetes, and a yale when you be a quambeson, I would be Musa with the Yas Ayaleno.
No, cancer diabetes, just say, a situation a war would do Unya Free Biania would demono, a broso, I have a brain, body needs to mean claim through Mojim, and it's in a catch and say, your friend is such a yariano. Na Unya, dear, mouth when it's about when they say, oh, Johnson Tentem, is to come on Tentem, who didn't Tentem. Now, we be a crown swa, no idea, now a bread, and only idea about Kwa, Timima when you costo, but don't now quiet test. No more check your blood sugar and level. No more say I was try. Near to me can SCP say when you diabetes. But what I say?
That's a matter, I say.
That's it. If I say diabetes, what a day?
That's it.
That's it. And two was and be said, you have so be some if I see
I mean, so diabetes near me. Between more situation, I know it was
Eti problem ni se wo so nu medro be nko me pese me bisa o Miss adika krabi o so bi a wunya na a enu ntie ma hu se won control
Osimo so cement dia
say dey bibi ya wo body ni mu ma hu se edro na wo no na enye adwuma na
edro ndia ya adwuma na se aseni ndimintu first by men mo edro ndia na me din se me yale pa esi a me ko hospital me jinno ndia Minty yale nkambat yale na sintio wana sugar na raise cost wana ba form.
It's no cre problem ni say diabetes nya yare bia yetimi sa ema ne kosa area no kosa me say betena wo ho enti the doctors here ni say mro ni de manage sane enkosoro ne say wo ho na makwa ni bi enu nti na wo no medro no no nye say bia wo no medro no ama na sa yare ne kra ma na firi ho na mu emu ni say be control sugar na sugar na ko form enu nti na mo de watu nro ni so ti se wo hu hwe kra po say bia wo pese bia ka yare ni su asitu amenyen menja wo nro no kra fa cho so what diabetes da na wo ni musunsanso diabetes timi de ba
yen na minim na mbese mbisa se die na susanso no die na wo ya e diabetes no yale no eba
okay me da say diabetes na say Arabia no krani say ho aduru ankasa ense de ni ho na emom de ye manage say unyini a na wo na makwa na yemra na metin na etimi ma diabetes timi de ba e wo mo so abo ma diabetes na say wona busuem enti no probability say wo benye bi no eye high and obo mo so ne kese ye na wa ye nti etimi ma onya diabetes just because of that if I saw what you say
and I'm not sure say all the time you also say we training exercise no near the idea
it's me boa but enye guarantee
coffee na wo he a sharp onto na see o
me do me yare o na mayem renti mintimi mpie nkoto aduro
o coffee and na wo ha wo ho wo betumi ato wo no nyina wo Drugnet app no so a wonto wo nan
Drugnet
ne Drugnet me ha me ho bi ewo eno ane se makọ app no so na ma kire nura me hia nyina ana ma frɛ pharmacist no na ma jimani odi nuro no nyina bebre me na waje me 5 cedis pe
eni yesem we di ama me ho ato me mpo dada
emra so Also download the Drugnet app free Google Play Store and App Store nenya ahotoso papa bi. Drugnet app there for the tombia edi kankra.
All right, so we have some questions for you, Farm. The first question is, my mother has diabetes, and for some time now, she has been getting sores on her foot. Is the diabetes the cause?
Yeah, actually what's happening here is that that means your mom is already having complications from her diabetes. So what's happening is that she's having numbness, there is desensitization in the feet, so she doesn't feel anything. That's how come she gets hurt and she doesn't know. So actually the diabetes is not causing the sores, but what's happening here is that the healing of the sore is going to be very bad because of the diabetes. But actually the person gets hurt because the feet is usually numb and they don't even know they are getting hurt at the feet. So the diabetes is not causing the sores, but actually it's the complications from the diabetes that's making the sores not go away or something of that sort.
Okay, that's very educated. And the second question is, why is it that prescription drugs can't cure diabetes, but usually the herbal drugs tends to cure it?
Okay, so we are supposed to understand that diabetes is a chronic disease. It cannot be cured. So prescription drugs, the main aim is to control your sugar levels at an appropriate level. What the herbal medications might be doing is resolving the symptoms you are getting from the complications of the diabetes. It won't cure it, because if you look at how diabetes comes about, there is no way it's going to be cured, but the best thing you can do is to manage the disease. So if you are taking herbal medication and it's helping you, probably it's helping you with the symptoms of the diabetes, but not actually curing your diabetes. You should make sure your sugar level is controlled if you are on herbal medication for diabetes. That you should not forget. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Farm.
Today we are here to talk about diabetes. Diabetes is a group of diseases that it's a chronic disease that is characterized by high blood sugar levels. And when I talk about blood sugar level, I'm talking about high glucose levels. So these are the risk factors before you can get diabetes. We're talking about age. Age, because as you are growing, your organs and everything are just breaking down, and therefore probability of you getting diabetes is very high. So we are going to go a little bit further. We are talking about the fact that you are not controlling your blood sugar level because either you are ignoring the fact that you have diabetes. So people don't actually even take medications for it. What happens is that the blood sugar level rises so high that sometimes you become nauseous, you fall down because you are feeling dizzy. And remember, you are damaging your nerves, and because you are damaging your nerves, in the end it can lead to blindness. It happens. Those are one of the first things that crop during organ damage. And sometimes you feel numbness in your feet, you can feel the tingling in your hands, just because your nerves are being damaged. So if you see all these symptoms, the best thing to do is to rush to the hospital, get your medications in check, talk to your pharmacist about your medications if they are not helping you. If you are getting so much side effect that it's not helping, please talk to your pharmacist, talk to your doctor, change your medication, get yourself on medications and solve it. But you know that when you are not taking any medication for the diabetes, especially the men, it can lead to erectile dysfunction. We need to get on board, deal with it, and don't just be afraid. People don't want to hear that they have diabetes, but just if you know that you are having diabetes, your main aim is to make sure your sugar level is controlled. And believe me, if your sugar level is controlled, you can prolong your lifespan. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Up next is Dose for Healthy Living. Don't go anywhere. Today on Dose for Healthy Living, keep your pharmacist informed. When your pharmacist prescribes a new medicine, tell him about any drugs you are taking. This includes over-the-counter drugs and vitamins. Well, here we bring to an end another beautiful episode of Ask Your Pharmacist. My name is Peggy Samuel. We will be coming your way same time next week. This show was brought to you by Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy, and the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana, supported by Samuel's Pharma Limited. Thank you to our media sponsors, ETV Ghana and GH1 Television. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be coming your way same time next week. Until then, be safe. Always ask your pharmacist before you swallow that pill. Bye-bye.